What is it that drives human beings to commit war crimes like that?
A really good question. I mean, war has been around ever since man has been societal. We've had wars of aggression, we've had theological wars, philosophical wars. You name it, there's been a war fought in its name. And looking to the future, we're going to have resource wars, water wars, and many other types of wars which are going to be resolved by war or law. We've got to change the architecture of international law, for instance, for environmental crimes, for ecocide. But I think there are different aspects. Different cultures deal with war in different ways. Some cultures are just simply brutal in the sense that they want to win their conflict at any cost and at any price, and take no notice of whether or not that involves flattening towns, destroying civilians, destroying cultural property. Others are more cautious, others obey the Geneva Conventions and protocols in a much more managed way. Western armies, by and large, now have lawyers embedded with them for targeting purposes. I've not seen any evidence of that so far in the Ukraine.
But some of it just seems so random. Some of the instances that we've seen, for example, the CCTV footage of two security guards, Ukrainians, walking away and Russian soldiers shooting them in the back as they walked away.
Well, the immediate cause of that is a lack of discipline, a lack of military training, a lack of discipline. I've read, I don't know it firsthand, but I've read from some American military commentary that it's the lack of a proper non-commissioned officer base who would bring that sort of discipline down to the front line. And that is lacking, it seems, in the Russian military. And a lot of people are simply doing whatever they want at the time because they think they can get away with it.
And will they get away with it?
No. As long as you can find evidence, and it's not that difficult these days to find evidence from videos. People actually video themselves sometimes committing war crimes. There's satellite imagery, there is radio intercepts, there's then human intelligence, people actually saying what they saw, victims speaking, survivors speaking. You won't necessarily get hold of the person who does it immediately, but it's amazing how, in the end, most people who've been committing really serious war crimes have come to trial. And I think we were told at the Yugoslav tribunal we'd never get Milosevic, Mladic or Karadzic. Well, we got all three.